Hi everyone, my name is Sanoe, and the poem that I picked is Marks by Linda Pastan. I chose this poem because when I was watching the video Professor McManus, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, but when I was watching the video Professor McManus posted, this was the one that immediately caught my attention. The very first line that the very first line of the poem was, "My husband gave me an A for last night's supper," and it stood out so much that I knew I had to pick it for my video response. This poem is really about how people, women in general, are judged all the time, even by the people who are supposed to love them the most. The author compares her everyday life to school, where she's constantly being graded instead of just being appreciated by her family. Even though the poem has a little humor in it, it's not the way it's written. Even though the poem has a little humor in the way it's written, it shows something sad underneath, like how her worth is measured by how perfectly she cooks, iron, or even perform in bed, instead of who she is as a person. Her kid also judges her differently. Like, for example, her son will call her average, and another one will say whether she passes or fail in what she does as a mom. And that really reduces her role and make her feel like she's never enough. To me, it shows how society view women in general, like they're expected to be perfect in every way, perfect mom, perfect wives, perfect partner, which is impossible. I think this poem capture how exhausting it must be to live up to these standards every single bite, especially these standards that the people around you, the loved one, impose on you. This poem, the way it's written, like I said earlier, it's kind of funny. Like, I believe at the end of the poem she say like, "Oh, I'm done with this, I'm dropping out." But if you look deeper instead of just focusing on humor, you will see that it's really sad. And the mix of seriousness and the humor really makes the poem stick with you, and it really stuck with me. That's why I'm making the video today. So thank you for listening. I'm sorry about the background noises. I'm sorry about the stuttering. Thank you for listening.